Welcome to the installation instructions for the newer technology Power2U AC Wall Outlet with USB charging ports. In this installation, we're going to show you how to replace a standard wall outlet with a Power2U. We've gathered all the tools listed at the beginning of the video and are ready to start. The first thing we need to do is shut off power to the outlet. The easiest way to do this is to first plug a lamp or nightlight into the outlet you want to replace and turn it on. Next, turn off the circuit breaker for the room. You'll know you've got the right one when the light attached to the outlet goes out. Once the power is off, you can proceed with the installation. Unplug everything from the outlet, then remove the front faceplate. Usually this is held in place with a single standard screw, though your particular front plate may be different. Once you've removed the front plate, you can then remove the two longer screws that hold the socket in the wall box. These can be either Phillips or standard screws. The only thing left to do is detach all the wires connected to the outlet. Again, these can be held in place with Phillips or standard screws. Once you've detached the wires, you'll want to measure the electrical box to make sure the Power2U fits. The Power2U requires a 16 cubic inch or larger box, or it will not fit inside. See our FAQ video for minimum height, width, and depth requirements. Each of the wires from the wall goes to a specific connector on the Power2U. The ground wire is usually bare or sealed in green. This connects to the green connector on the Power2U. The white wire goes to one of the terminals with the W on it. The remaining wire is usually black and connects to the terminal on the other side that corresponds to the one you connected the white wire to. Since this outlet is at the end of a circuit, it only has 3 wires and we can choose whichever pair of terminals we want. If you have 2 sets of white and black wires, each pair will connect to its own set of terminals, 1 pair on top and 1 pair on the bottom. Remove the wall plate from the Power2U by removing these 2 screws and lifting it free. Then, straighten the ends of the wires in your outlet, trimming and/or stripping them as necessary. On each terminal, there is a plate with a small indentation. Slide the appropriate wire into the indentation, then tighten it down. Tuck any excess cabling that may have come out back into the wall and set the Power2U into the outlet box. Once the box is roughly in place, tighten the long screws until they're only half a turn or so from being tight. You may have to alternate sides as you go. Position the Power2U so that it's as close to vertical as possible. Then tighten it the rest of the way. Next, slide the cover plate over the outlet so that it sits flush against the Power2U. Then, secure it into place with the 2 standard screws. You can now turn the circuit breaker back on. Test your outlet by plugging in a lamp and seeing if it turns on. If it does, the outlet part is working. If it doesn't, immediately turn off the power and recheck all your connections. You should now be able to connect a USB-powered device to one of the Power2U's built-in USB ports and it should power and charge.